Hey everybody, it's your friend and your guy, Gardiner. Today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done in over a year, maybe 2 years at this point. I'm going to be reviewing, not this specifically, I'm going to be reviewing some stuff for the Steam Deck, some accessories for the Steam Deck, but these are going to be 3D printables. Now, I partnered with Elegoo on this project. They sent me their Neptune 4 Max printer, and really the only thing they asked was that I make a video about the 3D prints that I made with their things. And I have to say that I'm actually really impressed with the Neptune 4 Max because I have had multiple printers in the past. I really feel like I learned a lot with the Elegoo printer. It took me a minute to set it up, and I had to follow a guide online. But once I was done, I actually felt like if I encountered an issue later, which I did, I was able to fix it. And that's kind of the nice thing about having printers like this is that, you know, if you set them up yourself, you kind of have to figure it out and know how one of these printers works. And gotta say, I really enjoyed it. So now I want to take you through some of the prints that I've built and review them for you because these are actually pretty neat. All right, first up, this is the Bodhi. This is the benchmark because there was that huge hubbub in the community about the benchy boat model, and like whoever owns it now was like doing some shenanigans about IP and whatever. This is the Bodhi. I think that's kind of a funny name, but like I didn't print this with any support or anything, and the overhangs here are pretty severe, and yet it came out looking freaking fantastic if you ask me. Like, it's absolutely wild here. I didn't do much in terms of like cleanup either. Like, I think there was like 1 or 2 little strands hanging down here, and I just, you know, pulled those off. But yeah, that came out really well. And goodness, I think that this is awesome. And I want to start off with a mod not for the Steam Deck, but for the case. So if we open this up here, you can see we've got this little 3D printed mount in here, and you might be wondering, well, what the heck is that about? So if we take the deck mate off of my OLED Steam Deck here, we take the deck mate off, and we just pop that in. And let's say we leave the house forgetting to zip our case. Well, what happens? Look at that. It doesn't fall out. Like, you know, it's not like a perfectly reliable thing, and I wouldn't trust it to always prevent the deck from falling out completely and smashing on the ground. But it's just that little bit of insurance. And I can't tell you how much I truly appreciate this. I think that this is super neat, and it comes out really easily too. And the way this works is fairly straightforward too, because you basically just thread the band in here like this, and then these just go underneath the little the like sewn in part here. Now you will notice that this is an OLED and this is a non-OLED case, and this, I haven't found a variation that works for the OLED case, but this is pretty great because you just pop it in and it like just really just wants to naturally rest in there, you know, and then you can close it up, and you're none the wiser as to if there is a device in here, or if there's like an extra piece in here. It's pretty awesome, honestly. And again, you know, it will hold it in place. It's even more resilient this time than the last one. But I mean, it's like I said, it's just that extra bit of insurance that you might be looking for to hold your Steam Deck in place. I've seen a few people on the Steam Deck subreddit saying, oh man, I forgot to zip my case up. And this is a good insurance policy. Now, sticking with the case here, there's this void in the back, and you might be wondering what can be done about that void. Well, what about something like this? And this will just pop in here like so. Now it does add a little bit of bulk to the rear, but it's actually not that bad. And there's some space for the charger, which Do I have one right here somewhere? You can put the official charger in here and you can wrap it around around the outside like this. And I believe there's even a place to clip it in place, like along here. And then you can stick it in here. Now, I'm not sure what these slots are for. They kind of look like they would fit an SD card, but I don't think I would trust that. And also, the Steam Deck doesn't take SD cards, so I don't know what that's about. I really like how this works. It fits in there very well, and it helps keep the power cable organized. I like that quite a bit. Next up, we have the official Steam Deck dock. This is the docking station that comes with the Steam Deck, and we're going to plug in a few accessories here, just for the shiz and the gigs. Let's plug in a power cable, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. We could plug in more, but you get the idea. It can be somewhat messy looking from the front here. And so I haven't cleaned this one up a whole lot, but this is a little slide-on baffle that hides the cables. And you know, if you're gonna do this yourself, you'd probably want to print this in black. I ran out of black a few days ago and didn't have enough time to order more black PLA to use this for this. But you know, you get the idea. I think this is actually a pretty neat concept. It hides the cables pretty well, kind of cleans them up, and there's really not a lot to it. Come on. It's literally just got this cover, essentially. And you might be wondering what this is. Like I said, I haven't had time to clean this up, but this is just the adhesive that I put on the base plate to keep this adhered. And again, I haven't removed the edge, like the skirt around it or whatever. I'm gonna ruin the tweezers if I do that. So I have a detailing sanding pen here, and I can just go like this and get these burrs off. This comes in handy quite a bit when I'm doing my projects. You can see it's already starting to look a lot better. And you'd use some like IPA or something to clean this off. But yeah, you just slide this over the top here, and it clicks down into place, and it's actually surprisingly stable on there, which just goes to show you Elegoo has some pretty good printers where they can do this. Yeah, I really like this, and I think I'm going to reprint this in black. Next up, we have a charging dock. This is an interesting device. I don't know. I have not tried this yet. I wanted to kind of hold off my first impressions until I get to sit down here and do it. Now, this is the official Steam Deck charging cable. And you can see if I slide this in here, if I go up, I can bring this over and slide it down. It sits right in there. It's kind of hard to see. But here, we'll flip this over. I'll route this cable out the back like this. And now we have a Steam Deck dock. And if we take this and set it in upside down, it slots right into place. And there's even a little window here on the front. So you have your Steam Deck, you drop it into place, and when it makes contact with the charger, you'll see the light comes on in there. That's pretty neat, I gotta say. I actually was kind of skeptical about this, but I think this works really well, and it even has airflow out the back here, which is pretty cool too. I was skeptical about having the Steam Deck mounted upside down, but I think with that airflow, it probably wouldn't be that bad. Oh no, that's pretty neat. And you can see that there is the cable right there coming out, and there's even a little space there to not put any pressure on the volume buttons. It's also guided into place by the gate on the analog sticks, which is pretty awesome. All right, next up we have this kimono, and you might already have clocked what this is. But you also might be wondering, why did I print a kimono? And you'll see in a second. I've printed a model of a thing that I think you guys will enjoy. And this is the middle piece of it. Yeah, so this is the base. And again, I haven't cleaned this one up either. So it still has the skirt on. I think this design is a little bit scary to me. I need those pliers or something. Oh, I did it. I knew I was going to do that. Damn it. Oh, that's annoying. Can you tell what it's supposed to be? I don't know. What if I add the head? Now, this head I printed wrong. But I think it looks pretty good, honestly. And we painted it. But I mean, that's actually pretty cute. Come on, guys. I think that's really cute. I want to figure out a way to actually get it to stand up, because it was only attached to like these couple of strands here, you know? So it doesn't seem like it was destined to be stood up. Deck pal. Pretty cool. I think that's a really cute guy. All right. And then we have this. This is, I have not cleaned this up yet either. Now, this is something that I have noticed, and this might be my print settings. I don't know for sure. But like, these are supposed to slide. Like, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to slide in here. All right. Now, pop that on. Ah, there we go. It worked. All right, now you might be able to tell what it's supposed to do. You probably could, let's be honest. So this is like a little collar that just goes right around here, and then you, so it won't end up, you know, damaging your stick or bumping it in or anything like that. Now let's try to clean this one up too, because I think I found what the problem is. I think I just go like this, kind of add a little bit of a gap in here. There we go, look at that. Brilliant. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like that smash button. It's the best way to tell YouTube you want to see more videos just like this. You can also get your name listed over here if you become a patron or a YouTube member. It's all greatly appreciated. With that said, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.